fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. I want you to go back to a place long ago. For some of us, it's going to be longer ago than others. Remember your first day of school. Can you remember that day? All the excitement and the anticipation building up over the summer of going to school for your first day, and I was so excited because my mom had taught me my ABCs and my 1, 2, 3s, and I knew that I was just going to go in there and show the teacher how smart I was. Wow. Guess what happened on my first day of school? And those of you who know me will never believe this happened to me, because those of you who know me know that I'm fairly shy, I'm very quiet, I'm basically what everybody calls a goody two-shoes. Do you know what happened on the first day of school? Grade 1, I had to sit in the corner. Believe that? Me, of all people. Do you know what my deadly sin was? My mother sent me to school with cough candy because I had a really bad cough, and I got in trouble for eating candies in class. So they talk about defining moments in life, and that was one of my defining moments. Having to sit there in the corner on the first day of school with all of those eyes pouring into my back. Well, you can imagine then from that point on that I never, ever, ever again wanted to do anything that was going to draw attention to myself, because I didn't want all of those eyes looking at me. So I tried to hide in the background. I tried to keep a low profile. That meant whenever there was an opportunity to stand up or get involved, I was the last person because I was standing in the corner. I never wanted to get picked first or anything because I never wanted any of that attention to be on me. I didn't want to be the first person standing up there that everybody was looking at. Well, that led to lots of problems as I went to school. Because you don't get very far in school or in life if you can't stand up and speak out. If you can't stand up here and be the center of attention. So fast forward 30-something years, I went on a trip to Vancouver, or actually to Kelowna, to visit my best friend. And her dad told me about this awesome organization he had found. He had found Toastmasters, and he thought it would be the best thing in the world for me, because he couldn't believe how, even though I now owned my own business, so I was a leader of sorts in my own right, how I still couldn't look anybody directly in the eye when I was having a conversation with them. He says, I don't know how people do business with you if you can't look them in the eye. They're not even going to trust you, he said. He said, you have to go to Toastmasters. He said, now it's all about communication and leadership, but that's not why I go. He said, I just joined so I could make friends. Yeah, and he wants me to go to learn how to be a better speaker. So I came back from my trip, and I looked up Toastmasters, I did some research, I found this club. And as everybody's heard the story before, because John only told it 10,000 times, I said, oh, there's this awesome organization called Toastmasters. We should go to a meeting. And he said, do you have a rock in your pocket? Did you say we? I said, yeah, and I found a club and it's right around the corner from the office. We should go. And he said again, do you have a rock in your pocket? Did you say we? And I said, yes, I said we. So that's why I said I should be in front of him, because I literally dragged him through the door. I would not even come to the first meeting by myself. That's how shy I was. But 11 years later, I have now been a district governor in Toastmasters. I have been a leader of the whole organization, responsible for the goal of over 4,000 members. After only 18 months in this club, I stood up in front of over 350 people and chaired the Vaughan Business Achievement Award. Can you imagine that? I mean, my knees were knocking and everything, and, you know, there was a lectern in front of me that did that. But I didn't pass out, I didn't faint, I didn't get sick, and the courage that I got from doing that is an amazing thing. And now I can stand before you. I am a person that has zipped line down the side of a mountain. I've climbed a rock face attached by just a rope and jumped out of a perfectly serviceable airplane for a cause that I believed in. And that is the courage, with a capital C, that I received through the encouragement, support, and belief of my fellow Toastmasters. Madam Chair.